Hello, welcome back. Cast some spells, including Arcane Probing, which found nothing. Tried to assassinate Selenian commander. Unfortunately, they now have bodyguards. Which we can't really do anything about. So that's that. So that's the end of assassination attempts against Selena, I guess. Next we were attacked in Florian. Because of course we were, because I stopped patrolling, so obviously this is the moment when he chooses to attack. This is a very, very large army. You can see that his god is back. It's no longer feeble-minded. It's an N6 Tarask. Current max hit points is 173. But it's sitting on 418 right now. We have a ton of green war drakes. These are sacred, so they will get regeneration bless with 44 hit points. They do a lot of poison. We've got blue drakes, do frost. You got big blue war drakes that also do frost. These are also sacred. Brown war drakes, lots of crossbows, also sacred with 58 hit points. That one's wounded as well. These are all pretty wounded. 58 hit points. Swamp riders. Nothing else too interesting. That is a lot of regenerating hit points to get through though. Interestingly, only the green ones have swamp survival. Huge number of spellcasters here as well. We see Earth Power, Divine Blessing, Wooden Warriors, Legions of Steel, Strength of Giants, Flaming Arrows, Grip of Winter, Howl and Relief. Quickness, more Strength of Giants, Legions, Flying Warriors. There's Grip of Winter. There's Howl. And there's Relief. Pretty big army. So that's Florian. We killed some stuff, I guess. Not very much. We certainly didn't kill any of these big sacred guys. Yikes. Next, battling Crystal Fields. This is Selenia attacking into our cave. I still can't do anything about this blob, so... That's Crystal Fields. We also had Battle at the Fortress in Lemnos. So, we got worms, we got long dead, we got some whites, and lots of teeth in the hills. More whites up here. Fighting into tons and tons of cats. Including some flying cats. Lots of buffs as usual. We've got Quagmire up, he's got Howl up. We do get through the wall over here. This is kind of a problem. All our worms just kind of get stuck in the gate and burn to death. It seems to be a theme. Teeth are back here at least. The whites get owned quite badly by Banish, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah. We are not having much luck taking forts. So that was Lemnos. You didn't lose too many commanders this time, at least. You lost one scythe, one adept, a reveler. That's nothing really. But we lost most of our troops. He lost. Are these casters? Yes. He lost a couple of casters. I mean, there's just too much. Too many spellcasters just dropping stuff in the gateway that I just can't get through. Maybe the worms should all be in the front so that they go through immediately. Would that be better? I'm really not sure. So that was Lemnos. Events, there's nothing too interesting. We got a really big pack of Splendor this turn, and quite a big pack of Teeth as well. Subsumment, Teeth, Untamed Maker, Splendor, and some magic sites. Second Forest, we lost Unrest. Norfang's Death Gems. Norfang's more gems. And a worldwide event. Rejoice! The ingenious gentleman Don Quixote of La Mancha has taken up his shield and spear. World Magic +2. Spider Battle in Bogarton. This is my Myriad. Attacking a Garuden province. Goes about how you'd expect. Can't do any damage to Lemnos, can't do any damage to Great Mountains. Florian's been breached instantly. And MA Cassia has been defeated. We also pillaged the shit out of Villia. Killed quite a few people. There's Bogarton. Right next to Kirko's cap, interestingly. Yeah, this is hitting mostly low-numbered provinces, which is... I'm gonna have to do something about the way the global works, so that it's less kind of predictable in that way. But anyway. As for this turn, we pillaged the shit out of Villia. I'm just trying to get the population down so that we get a Great Red Moor here. So that we can start agitating the mire to grow the worms. Over here in Lemnos, this is what's left. It's all just heading back. We were quite fortunate in that we had this Reveler who was insane last turn, so he didn't take part in the storm. He's been maintaining the siege for us now that he's saned up. So we're going to move all this stuff back on to the fort to continue sieging it again. And some teeth, some whites, some flagellants, a block of long dead, a block of worms, and some casters. That's about it. Maybe we should just sit here and see if Lemnos just dies of Dominion. Might be safer. I really don't know what to do, to be honest. We've had too many units tied up over here, is the problem. And now that we're finally getting attacked by DM Draka, I don't even know if this units will beat the army, to be honest. So... had too many units pulled in too many directions at once, I think. So it feels kind of awkward. But we'll do what we can over in Lemnos. I'm moving stuff into Villia still. We're building up some forces here. Mostly long dead and worms, unfortunately, which does nothing against Selenia, really. The long dead might break Twist Fate, I suppose. Well, it's not even Twist Fate, is it? They've got the Luck Bless, which is... actually, I can't remember. Let's check. Bless is Twist Fate, okay. So, a long dead charge might at least get rid of some Twist Fates. About it. Not much else here, really. I've got a lab up in Keeper, so I'm casting Strange Bedfellows here. The first Strange Bedfellows that we put up was in Old Forest. It's down to 8 months left, so we'll have to refresh that near the end of this year. And other than that, just sitting in Florian researching. I assume I'm going to get Storm next turn. It's really unfortunate that we hit Evocation 6 next turn. So I could script Greater Rectangle, which would help, but unfortunately I can't. So I've got two big N guys here. There's the N3 guy, who's been given the Staff of Elemental Mastery. Oh right, that's Elemental. That doesn't help. I guess it gives him some earth magic. Yeah, let's take that off you. That doesn't help you at all. I've got the N4 guy though, who's been given the Tree Lord staff, which gets him up to N6, and I've left him mostly unscripted. Hopefully he chooses, I've given him tons of gems as well, hopefully he chooses to cast some greater rectangles, because I think it would help. But, I mean, I can't really do anything. I've made sure that every single person has bodyguards, well, every important mage, because I assume there's going to be more howls. Scripting, this time around I can't, oh, because he's a bodyguard. This time around I have pushed all the worms to the front so they can go through the gate first. I don't know if that's good or not. Everything else is hold and attack. I'm laying down a lot of, my water mages are doing winter wards to help against the grip of winter thing. I could also do it some poison wards, but I guess this guy could do that. He's doing haste. Let's have you try and do a poison ward, I guess. Because those green drakes do poison breath. A lot of my guys are poison resistant, I think. I'm not sure these guys are. No. You are though, aren't you? Yeah. I guess it's not hugely important then. These guys are probably poison. No. They will regenerate though, I suppose. The ones in the front, blocks units behind. N1 mage is still just doing Vine Arrow and stuff. D2 mage is doing Horde of Skeletons. Water guys are doing Quagmire, Winter Wards, spamming Quickness. I do still have a block of special units. Dancers, the Spirits of Points. The Teeth in the Hills, they're all down here. All buffing each other, buffing themselves for 3 turns. And then they're all on Attack Large, I think. Maybe we'll get a couple of guys who'll do... Is it Violet? Yeah. Hit the Tarrasque at 3 times larger a couple of times and wipe it out in 1 turn. That'd be pretty nice. I'm not sure how lucky we'll get in that regard though. Yeah, other than that, I don't really know what else to do. Guess we'll see how it goes. We've lost badly down here, we've lost badly here, and now if we lose badly again, I think we're just kind of gonna slowly lose, right? So... I was so confident just walking at Nazca and walking at Lemnos, and hasn't really panned out very well. Oh well. I've done what I can anyway. So I'll hit end turn. So that was 37, yeah, thanks for watching. See what happens next turn, I guess. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll beat DM Dracket. Stay tuned and find out. Hello, welcome back. Got our research done. We'll also hit Thaumaturgy 5 this turn, which is good. I'm just going to jump into Conjuration for a bit after that. Cast some spells. We managed to resist a hostile seduction attempt, but then got killed by a Dream Envoy. I'm not sure if this means Cassia is attacking us or if it's some weird effect being near them. It would suck if they're attacking us as well now. Battling Lemnos. This was Lemnos trying to break siege, but we had all this stuff here, so... yeah, that goes fine. He threw an Ozolotl Lord at us. We lost the province that the Myriad took. Battling Ivermark. Nazca's throwing a communion out at us now. Taking the provinces in man's territory. It's mostly the stuff we've seen before though. These guys. Bit awkward. There's lots of things we need to deal with, unfortunately. We did also have a spy Gerudo attacking Nazca. I don't think we've seen Gerudo in action yet, but according to the Discord, they're difficult to deal with. Are these the... These are 21 protection units that do 25 damage. Have heat and chill. And fire resistance and cold resistance. Oh, there's a bless, okay. Oh, that's what the heat in the aura and the chill aura is bless, and the resistances. Yeah, I think Gerudo is like way out in front in terms of territory and units and everything. I don't know what the nation does exactly, but apparently they're just like dominating all the graphs. Looks like another nation we'd have trouble fighting into. What are these units? Some cavalry. Death recruitment. I think maybe that's the reason why they have so many units, is they're all like really cheap to recruit under certain scales. So that's quite close to us actually. Garuda takes that province, he'll have our border. Next was a battle in Villia. This was Selena attacking my other fort down here in Man. I'm not sure what to do about it. Villia, it's the same army. He still hasn't lost anything. Fight a battle in Kratos. It's Cassia cleaning up a Lemnos fort that has nothing in it. And lastly, battle in Florian. So Dian Dracket stormed the fort this turn. He only brought the poison guys though. So I'd scripted all my guys to lay down frost resistance, and there's no frost. It's all poison. Unfortunately. I put the worms out in front this time, but I think that was wrong this time, right? They should be in the back now. They all just kind of walk forwards into Poison Cloud. Well, Dancers all attack the Drakes as well, they don't go for the Tarask unfortunately. And Dancers don't have poison resistance, so... Unfortunately though, the Splendor do have poison resistance and they are regenerating, so... I'm not sure what was making that noise, but it's kind of annoying. That was Florian. Bit of an odd one. We didn't lose any mages except all of the dancers who suicided. But we also kind of wiped out all of those drakes. His god escaped, unfortunately, but... and we also lost all of our worms and all of our wildlings. Basically the guys who didn't have poison resistance. But the Splendor did really well, none of them died. Yeah. I don't know, how'd you rate that battle? I have no idea. Events though, Wick Forest, Magic Sites, another Dancer, another Teeth, another Madman, another Splendor, Knight Amarant. We got another Moor, which is nice. Brigands in Elder Hill, Water Gems in Enumeral, -5 defense in Elder Hill. This is the Myriad attacking quite a lot of province defense actually. He did quite well here. What's over here? That's his punishment for seducing my reveler, I guess. Finish the fort on the throne. And yeah, lots of stuff going on here. So Villia is open. Selenia can storm that now. Florian is still open and still being sieged by 240 units. Lemnos is still open. We could storm that if we wanted to. Movements are relatively simple though, because I can't really do anything. I'm not going to storm Lemnos. I'm just going to sit here. I've got my army set up like this. Nothing's holding, everything just runs forwards with the teeth at the front, then the whites, and then skeletons, and then worms. Buffs are as usual. There are no units in this fort, so if we broke siege it would be just casters. Maybe I should just storm since it's just casters, but I don't know, why bother taking the risk? There's not really that much stuff here now anyway. It's not like loads of things are just being tied up. I'm just going to sit there. I'm going to put down some temples in these provinces. And either he breaks siege or he gets Dom killed one day in the future, I guess. So I'm going to ignore this for now. Moving lots of units to Kareen and Old Forest to defend them. Just in case things happen down here. And that just leaves Florian and Villia. I've set Villia up like this. Worms are going to be useless against the shield, so I don't really know what else to do with them, but they're all at the back. Everything else is at the front. The only units I really have here are a couple of teeth, a couple of wildlings, and that's about it. So, given that I can't really fight into these units, I pretty much just have to rely on spellcasters. So that's kind of the plan here. So since I have a lot of subsumments here, plus a couple of drones, I've set up a communion. And we're going to be doing some communion evocations and see if that does anything. So N1 guys, as usual, doing some combination of Eagle Eyes, Vine Arrow, and Tangle. The subsumments, this guy's been given the Elemental Staff to take him up to 2, Water 2, 3. They all spawn with a subsummant drone, and there's 5 drones here, which is a communion of 8, which means everything is +3. The drones themselves only have 8 hit points, and they don't regen or reinvigorate or anything like that, so the communion probably won't last very long if we do lots of big spells. But it is a free communion from turn 1. So this guy's going to do Quagmire, Rust Mist, Aim, and then drop Moors of the Earth. And in general, this is going to be a Moors of the Earth communion from, in this case, turn 4 onwards. Big green guy is going to do just some regenerations and rectangles. Another subsummon is going to do Fire Resistance, Aim, and then more Moors of the Earth. He'll be on Earth 5. Not too bad. Idruf is going to join the communion by casting Communion Master. He's going to drop Anti-Magic on turn 3. Hopefully that helps a bit with damage shield. But mostly he's going to spam Astral Geyser. Astral Geyser has an AoE 10, so I'm hoping that that knocks off quite a lot of Twist Fates at least. And it's a pretty decent spell to spam anyway. It only costs 20 fatigue, it's got huge range. And does 2 armor negating damage over an AoE 10. So hopefully he spams a lot of that. Dancer is not in the communion, but she's going to be dropping some Falling Frosts. Linear's units don't have Frost Resistance, and there's no Frost Resist Bless. They have a Poison Resist Bless, so I'm not doing any Poison Clouds or anything, but we call the Falling Frosts. D3 guy, also joining the communion, going to be doing Blasts of Unlife. See how that goes. D1 guy doing Frighten. My Divine Blesser is also going to join the communion to do some Falling Frost as well. Another N3 guy doing Regen and Red Tangle. Final Communion Master, not as powerful, but he will also be doing Destruction, and then Moors of the Earth. And that's it. So it's mainly just a Moors of the Earth communion with some Falling Frosts as well. And some Astral Geysers. I'm hoping that the couple of people I have casting Fire Resistance might help against the damage shield as well. Maybe if my worms walk through, they get a little bit of Fire Resistance. But I think they get shredded either way, so... But it's something. So we'll see how that goes. Over here in Florian, same sort of thing, I'm just defending. I don't have any worms here, so I've just got all the Blender right out in front. We can now actually explicitly script Greater Rectangle, so let's have a Recession, has been given, I think, 30 nature gems and a tree lord staff. I hope he spams a lot of that. Everyone else, we're still doing some protection from cold on ourselves, and a couple of winter wards as well, because the drakes he has left are the old drakes, so I think that's still useful. I'm just going to buff up the Splendor and have them walk forwards. The Splendor are going to get fire and shock resistance from the Bless, which isn't useful. So hopefully they get hit with a couple of winter wards. But they do have a little bit of regen from the Bless. They're on 30 hit points, so it'll be 3 a turn. So hopefully they do okay. Still got a Quagmire going off. More winter wards. I switched the Spirit of Points to doing some Astral Geysers and Anti-Magic as well. The unit versions can fire, but I'll just have it casting, I think. And that's fine. Everything else is mostly unchanged, I think. You got some guys down here doing Iron Warriors and Body Ethereal on people. Might help a little bit. Yeah, so those two forts are set up for defense now. We'll have to see how they go. My teleport doesn't work for teleporting into sieged forts because it can only target my territory, so I can't. There's like a load of Splendor here as well and a load of Teeth here, so theoretically we could gateway some of those into Villia, but because they're sieged we can't do it. Which is why stuff is just moving into these provinces to defend. Other than that, not much else to say. I don't think I'm forging anything or... Oh, right. One last thing. Because we're hitting Thaumaturgy 4 next turn, I don't know if we'll have Soul Slay this turn, but going forwards we'll have it anyway. Inabel here, who needs a name, I'll name her when the video ends, him, has been given the 2 penetration items now that he forged, and is set to cast Mind Hunt on Florian. I'm just going to keep doing that. From what I've seen so far, none of the commanders in Florian are Astral Mages. The Drakes are all either Fire, Nature, Air, or Water, so I'm going to start spamming Mind Hunts every turn. Can't do that against Selenia because they have a ton of Astral, but it's something. We'll give it a shot. If we get really lucky, we'll Mind Hunt the Tarask, which would be very funny. But who knows? He might also have a stealthy Astral Mage there that just kills me, but, well, Feeble Minds me. But that was turn 38. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on 39.